So this is my Civic mirror reflection video. So to begin, what are my strengths? My strengths are that I'm a fast learner, a hard worker, and I'm very dedicated to my goals. I'm a fast learner because I pick things up really easily, even when I'm not paying that much attention. I set a lot of goals for myself and I figure out how to get there, which I think is a strength because I don't just sit there and do nothing to achieve my goals. My weaknesses are that I procrastinate a lot. A lot of the times I leave things to the last minute, which isn't very good. Another weakness is that I can be very shy, which stops me from getting up in front of large crowds and performing. What could I do to improve myself in society? I could work on my weaknesses and try not to procrastinate and to do my work as soon as I get it. I could also try to talk in front of a large amount of people so that I can get over how shy I am. I could also get back to the community, like volunteering at a hospital or daycare or help clean up a local park. I think pollution has become a major problem, and even during the Civic Mirror game, I was seeing a lot of wild cards that resulted in death because of food pollution. What about my experience shocked me and what can I learn from it? What shocked me the most was expenses and how much you need to support your family. I always knew that healthcare and education was important, and I've grown up in a society where I take things like that for granted. But during the Civic Mirror game, when I saw how many people's family members were dying from starvation or from a fatal emergency, it really made me realize how important things like that were. What also shocked me was how selfish a lot of the people were during the game. Some people consumed 3 foods and had more than one education, which made it hard for others to survive. What I learned from all of this was people do put themselves before others, and healthcare and education is a luxury we take for granted. What I learned about law and government during this game was that without someone in power or without a lot of laws, society would become corrupt. That's what I liked about the Civic Mirror game. Everything had to go through the government first so that there were no under-the-table trades that would not benefit Jamaica. I also learned that there were a lot of different parties who want to be in power, and they each have something different to offer. For example, the Green Party is for the environment and the Liberals are for high taxes. Those are two completely different things, and depending on which one you like, you can choose who to vote for. The Civic Mirror has prepared me for reality by teaching me about government, family, and how to be involved with the voting system. If you want something for your country, you're able to vote for it to happen or not to happen. For example, the ethanol plant that was supposed to be built in my neighborhood. When I turn 18, I'll be able to vote against it or for it. What I found very frustrating was how the government and MPs were teaming up to get the most well-being points. Which I think was unfair to the rest of us. They would consume multiple food units and only give us 1 or 2, which wasn't fair because the government owned almost everything, so there was nothing to do to stop it. What I learned from that was the government can't always give everyone what they want. Besides all the bad things that happened in the Civic Mirror game, there was a lot of helping out too. The government always made sure that everyone had somewhere to live. There was also a lot of friends helping friends. For example, when I only had $500 and the rent for my apartment was $700, my landlord let me stay there for $500, which I thought was very helpful and kind of him. Overall, my Civic Mirror experience was great and I enjoyed it a lot.